Hello YouTube, welcome back. It's me Trenlass again with yet another car review. This time it's not an X-Peng, we have the Smart #5, the newest vehicle of the Smart generation in Germany. And we have it in the Smart #5 Brabus category, the full sport one with 650 horsepower. This thing goes absolutely mentally fast and it reaches 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. We have a 100 kilowatt battery under this pack as well, VLPP range of 590 kilometers. The car is around 4 meters 70 long and it offers a lot of space, a lot of cool things like matrix, LED. We have a really nice camera system. We also have it in this really cool grayish color from the Brabus edition. And it costs 60,900 euros. Now we're gonna go first and check out the front, because this vehicle actually has a trunk, which we're gonna open real quick now. Let me show you. So not only does it have quite a big boot space, it also has a front. It is smaller than a normal #5 model, so you have a bit less space than in the normal one. The Brabus probably needs some more stuff regarding the electric engine here, but still you can put your charging cable in, which is very nice. Now we're gonna move to the back. So welcome to the back, guys. You can open the back either with your leg or you can use the keys. There's also a button here, but I didn't look for it right now. So we're gonna open the back now, and I'm going to show you how much space you have here in the back. 690 liters officially are the load here, but if we put down the seats we have up to 1,510. Now there's some stuff where you can put some bags on, which is very nice. To move the seats in front you just press this button. Now this at the beginning doesn't look like a lot of space, but you also consider if you move this up you have a ton of space under here as well. So especially if you have higher objects like bigger suitcases, you have quite a lot of space here, which is very nice. You also have some bass box from the Sennheiser sound system, which is really good. Now we're gonna move into the back and I'll see you in a bit. So welcome to the back, guys. And as you can see, the driver's seat is on my position, and look at this space. This is absolutely incredible. You can put the feet under the seat as well, but look at this. How much space I have. I'm 1 meter 80 tall, and we have over 2 fists upwards. So people who are 190 will easily be able to sit in the back, which is very nice. We have heated seats in the back. The quality of the car is absolutely insane here. We have soft touch here, we have some nice carbon application here, we have soft material here. Even on the complete bottom, everything is soft. No hard plastic, absolutely insane. We have a Sennheiser speaker here. We can open the window, not completely in the back, the only downside. But in the front and in the back we have double-proofed windows, which is absolutely insane. The car is from the inside super quiet. On the top we have this Alcantara look, so quality-wise this is insane. And one feature I absolutely love, we have seat control here as well, and I can recline the seats quite a bit, which means if you want to sleep or something, look at this. This is crazy. This, like, you can actually sleep here perfectly. I can, like, if the same person sits in front of me, like me, and I'm in the back, I can sleep like this while he can drive perfectly. This is absolutely insane and I absolutely love it. We have privacy glass in the back. We have a massive panoramic roof on the top. One more thing is, it also has you have also a sun curtain, so you can close the curtain completely. I just put it for the video's sake open now. I can show you actually real quick. Hey Smart,
wie kann ich helfen?
Schließe das Sonnenrollo.
Okay.
Actually insane. Now again, for the light purposes of the video, I'm gonna turn it off, open it again. But the voice control is pretty good as well. Hey Smart,
Wie kann ich helfen?
öffne das Sonnenrollo.
Okay.
So this is absolutely insane. Quality wise, I like that.
Da kann ich Ihnen, tut mir leid, da kann ich Ihnen im Moment nicht weiterhelfen.
Okay, smart. He was still talking. One thing I really like about this car as well is that the seats and so on have some very special look. So yeah, that's pretty much it now. I'm gonna move forward now, and now we come to the front, the steering wheel and the driving experience. See you in a bit. So welcome back. We're sitting in the front. I forgot one little feature in the back to mention. You have two USB-C chargers in the back as well. One supports up to 60 watts, so you will be able to fast charge your phone. Now coming to the front though, we have two inductive wireless charging pads, which are also cooled, so you can put your phone in there and it's also getting cooled, so it's not getting hot. Under here we have massive amount of space and another two USB-C ports. We have good materials in the front as well. We have a little pocket for your sunglasses. You also have a very nice mirror here. Quality feels really good. We have quite a lot of space here as well, which can also be cooled. There is a cooling device in here, which is very nice. It's not like a fridge, but it keeps your stuff still cool, which is very nice. Two cup holders here. We can change the direction of the climate control still manually, which is amazing and it feels good. Oh, the clicking sound is so good. So that's very nice. Also, you have manual controls here. So for people who love manual controls about where to position your climate control, that's very cool. To activate the seat heating or the seat ventilation you have in the front, you can either press these buttons here or you can talk to the voice control. We have two screens, one for the passenger for looking at videos. We have some apps here, Spotify, some music apps, radio and so on, which is very nice. You can also control with the AC temperature here, and you can also change how you want to have the seats. The system reacts very quickly, just like most other Chinese systems you have been testing. It is very nice. So no delay here, no lagging, which is very cool. The system also tells you when you navigate somewhere. Navigation works really good, and it tells you even how many traffic lights are on the way. For example, if I would say now we drive to a little village outside of Hamburg, it will tell me the time, obviously the traffic, and it will also tell me you have to pass through 6 traffic lights, for example, which is very cool. Furthermore, we can go here in the system, we can change the stuff. We can also open the sunroof on the buttons here. We can change the mirrors, we can open the charging port, the back and so on if somebody's outside. We also have some very nice ambient light. Obviously it's not that dark right now, so you can't really see it that much, but it's very cool. Not only covers it the lines here and here, it also is on the speakers and on the main speaker on the front. We also have a 20 speaker Sennheiser sound system, which is absolutely insane. The audio quality is very good. Then we also have here the classic assistance systems, emergency brake, holding lane assist and so on. Another cool feature is we have still a screen here, which I, for example, dislike very much about the Teslas. And you have a nice HUD display, head-up display over here. I'm gonna take the camera real quick for a second. And it looks pretty small on here right now, but it's rather big when you look at it, which is very nice. Again, quality, everything feels very good here. You have also some nice coverage here. The heat ventilation, the heat seating is very nice. As mentioned in the back, we have double soundproof glass in the front as well. And all the main features, for example, heating the back window or the front window are also here, which is very nice, easy to control. And yeah, now let's take this thing for a drive, and we're gonna go on a highway as well, testing the consumption. The consumption is probably gonna be a bit higher because this is like an SUV built up vehicle. One last thing before I forget it. The charging is absolutely insane in this car. We have up to 400 kilowatts of peak. Brabus Smart is promising 10 to 80 charge in 18 minutes, but I've seen multiple videos surpassing it and even doing it in 15 minutes to 40 minutes on a fast charger, which is absolutely insane. So that's very, very nice. And the amount of nice quality and all the features around the car that you get for this price are really, really good. This might be one of the best EVs when it comes to the overall package currently. So I'll see you now on the driving, and thank you. So welcome back to the driving experience. We are still in town, and I've just checked through the menu to show you what kind of modes you can use in the car. And you have eco, you have comfort, you have sport, you have Brabus, and you have off-road. You can also change in the menu how you want your steering, your recuperation, and your braking. If you wanted more direct the braking, the recuperation a bit stronger. You also have things to control the electronic stability control if you want to have it more sporty, that the car lets you do a bit more fun driving. You also have the S pedal. The S pedal, I presume it's called Smart pedal because of smart, but the S pedal gives you the opportunity of one pedal driving in the city, which is very, very nice. And I've tested it. The car comes to a complete stop, so it's true one pedal drive. It reacts very, very smooth, and if you want, you can set the recuperation pretty high. So that's very, very nice. So far in the city drive, we averaged a consumption of around 15-ish kilowatt hours. There's probably even a bit less possible, but we had a lot of traffic lights, so that's not a bad value in comparison to how big this car is, how high it is, and so on. The one thing that I find annoying about this car, if there is one thing I have to give it, it's the blinking. The blinking has the blinking has sound from the speakers, and that's a bit annoying in my opinion. They could have solved that better, like the normal blinking sound, not as loud. So that's one thing. You can probably change in the option how loud it is or something, but it does feel very, very cursed. It is a bit too loud in my opinion. Now, as I said earlier, we have double-proofed, soundproofed windows, and it is silent in this car. It is absolutely crazy how silent this car is. The amount of soundproofing is really, really good, and one of the best cars I've tested so far. One more thing besides the driving modes, we have a classic steel suspension here, so no air suspension, but the car is really, really comfortable in the comfort mode. And when you change it to sport or Brabus, where it's gonna reacts way faster on the throttle, the car has a very, very nice and direct steering, as you would know it for some German sports cars, which is very, very nice. The suspension feels really connected to the road, and from the driving experience, this is also one of the best cars I've driven so far. You feel like you are on a rail pretty much. Like you feel so connected to the ground, to the road, which is absolutely amazing. And again, in comfort, super relaxing to drive. The S pedal works very, very nice. You can also see if the one pedal drive is active in your head-up display, which is very, very nice. And overall, the driving quality feels really good. Now, we're about to leave the city, and I'll see you back when we are on the highway. Welcome back on the highway. We just entered the highway, and it's 80 kilometers speed limit. The non-speed limit area will be coming up in a few hundred meters. I'm gonna now click on driving mode and switch to Brabus, which is the complete crazy full acceleration mode pretty much. And the car officially goes up to 210 kilometers. We are now on 90 kilometers an hour, and we're gonna press full throttle once we have a bit of space. Gonna go on the second lane real quick, and we are on 100 kilometers, and I'm gonna press full through now, and 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. I need to wait, somebody's in front of me. Oh my god, this car accelerates quickly, even at these high speeds. That is absolutely crazy. And we're at 150, I go full throttle, still punch, 160, 170, 180, 190. 200, 210. Oh my god, this thing is really fast. Even this brick, this 650 horsepower brick, is accelerating crazily even at higher speeds, especially for an EV. This is insane. We're on 150 again, we're gonna go full throttle again. 160, 170, 180, 190. The car is super stable. 200. That is crazy. And 210 it stops as promised. Now there's a bit too much traffic in the front, so I'm gonna slow down. But wow, okay, that is really impressive for such a brick. Like for the form, the SUV form, and the pull even at higher speeds is crazy. You have more than enough power. Now I'm gonna go back and set it to comfort, and we're gonna keep driving now on 130 kilometers an hour and see how the consumption is now in the car. Wow, that is impressive. I'm gonna put in the energy part. It shows quite a lot probably now because of the super hard accelerations, and we're gonna now reset it and let drive for around 10 kilometers and see how the consumption develops. So we have driven now for around 15-ish kilometers, and it goes up and down. There's too much traffic going on right now. I need to constantly accelerate and deaccelerate, but I would assume like we end up around 22 to 23 kilowatt hours. Realistically, it shows 25 now because I had to accelerate real quick again and brake, but around 23 to 24 is realistic, which is not low, of course. It's still quite a high value. However, you got to consider this is a pretty big car. It is not very aerodynamic when it comes to this, and that's perfectly fine considering that you have 650 horsepower in this car. It's this high, it's an SUV. But it could be a bit more efficient, even though you charge super quickly, so efficiency doesn't need to be necessarily the most important factor about it. But for some people it is. But still, I'm still impressed. Like, I would have thought it would be higher, so it's still a pretty decent value. We have 20 degrees outside, so it's okay. It's okay. It's rather windy as well. Maybe that's affecting it as well. But overall, pretty solid. Now we're gonna go off the next time of the highway. I also tested the autopilot. I can show it to you right now. I'm gonna activate it right now. We're gonna put it on 130 again. I'm gonna lower it a bit. You can lower it here, and now the car drives completely on its own. It can also change lanes. However, as German regulations goes, after a few seconds it will tell me to hold the steering wheel for safety reasons, otherwise it stops the pilot. But it's pretty stable. It's very windy outside, and he holds the line really good. So pretty good. Also, if I want to switch the line, he does it on its own. This guy tried to move now, and the system tells me to take over for safety reasons. But for example, I'm gonna do it right here again. Now when nobody's taking over, we're gonna press the button, and he tells me to do it manually right now, but we can also do it on our own. The car also has a lane assist, obviously. The systems work really good. I tend to drive without these systems. I'm still a pretty old school driver. I also like to drive myself, especially with such really good suspension wise and horsepower wise cars. But that's each to their own. Like, the systems do work really well. To stop the system, you just press the brake once and it's inactive again, and now we are under full control of the car. Overall, I'm very happy with this. Oh, it starts raining a bit. So that's the blinker. Actually, how do you activate? There we go. That's how you activate the wipers. Okay. But overall, again, sound quality of the music system, build quality of the interior is really good. Wind noises are not really there. It's a rather quiet car, especially in the city. I presume we have a bit of tire noise, but I presume that's due to being the Brabus, having bigger tires and so on. And if you drive the normal #1, it's probably gonna be, you will have a bit less tire noise as well. But overall, really solid. Nothing really bad to say about build quality. I think this whole interior looks very unique and very interesting. It's not the classic, I just punch a screen on here. It gives it a very nice look, and this is a very nice car overall. Definitely check it out. At the first glance I was a bit skeptical when I saw the car on pictures, but once you stand in front of it, it does look way better than on pictures in my opinion. So give it a try. It's one of the best EVs we have currently on the market. The charging speed is insane, the build quality is really good, and the overall package you get, matrix LED, interior quality is really good, infotainment system is fast, all this stuff is really nice, and you get an absolutely amazing package. I still think to this point the most impressive part is how good the suspension is. It's really comfortable, but if you go into sport, aka Brabus, and you want to drive it a bit more, it can get really stiff, and you just feel really well connected to the road. And now we're just gonna keep driving for a tiny bit more, and then we're gonna do one last outside look of the car, and that's pretty much it. Great car. Also the ambient light, when it's a bit dark you can see it. Unfortunately I can't really show it to you right now because it's super bright outside, but great car. And I want to thank Mercedes-Benz aka Smart Hamburg for making this video possible. I'll see you in a bit, and thank you so much. So welcome back. I wanted to do my final review of the car outside, but it started raining really heavily, as you can see. So I just want to show you one last thing I forgot to mention, by the way. This car also has an automatic parking system, which is very nice. And I want to show you quickly, look at the cameras. We have a 360 view of the cameras. We can click here and also look, for example, at the side. Even while it is completely raining right now, the camera quality is still pretty good. It can automatically park as well. And we have also a 3D view, which is really cool. So when it comes to parking, this car is also very nice. And I just wanted to show you the parking camera real quick as well. So my final verdict, this is definitely one of the best EVs currently on the market for 60,000, which is quite a lot of money to be fair. But you get an absolute insane build quality in the inside. You get a really good suspension. You get absolutely fast charging, crazy fast charging. Again, 10 to 80%. Videos confirming of 14 to 15 minutes. Officially 18, but those values are really good. 650 horsepower. Good overall driving quality. Very nice infotainment system. Seat ventilation, seat heating. The only thing you're probably missing is massaging, but that's like a small thing. Necessarily maybe don't need it necessarily. Also just overall a really solid system here, which is very nice, and also an interior that's very unique. Like not like the other interior super easily, like it's a bit played, you could say, like played around, but I like the look a lot. And Brabus aka Smart, you did an absolutely amazing job on this car. If you like SUVs, if you like to sit a bit higher as well, but having the sportiness, the acceleration and super fast charging, go check out the new Smart #5. Absolutely amazing car. Thank you for making this video possible, and I'll see you next time with another car. Your Trenlass out. Bye bye.